Welcome to my video and thank you for choosing my channel. This video is actually part of a longer video that I made about Tangerine Bank under the title Review of Tangerine Bank, its website, its app and its ATM, if you want to search it in YouTube. I will also put the link in the descriptions. So without killing time more than this, let's jump right into the video and see what I've prepared for you. Okay, so for this section of the video, we're going to see and take a look at Tangerine Bank website. I do most of my banking through the app because it's very convenient, but I'm just showing this as a demo. So if you already haven't signed up, you can click on sign me up, and if you have an account, you can click on log me in. So I click on log me in. Here it asks for your username. In some banks, for example Scotia, you cannot make a username for yourself, so you always have to enter your card number, which is very inconvenient, but at least this is a good feature. So I'm gonna enter my username. You can actually click on remember me so that it remembers and trusts this device, but because I normally don't use my laptop, so I don't see the necessity, so I'm not gonna click on remember me. If it is your own laptop, you can do. Okay, your secret question. So you're gonna answer your secret question. You can also click on skip this next time. So next time it won't ask you a secret question if you trust this device. But again, I don't do that. Then in the last stage, it's gonna ask for your PIN. So I'm gonna, okay. So I've entered, oh, okay. So it says your PIN is, yep, now it's true and right. Okay. Now, things that you see on top, my Tangerine products, ways to bank, blog about us. So in about us, you're gonna see information about them. What we need here is my Tangerine, because about products, you can get information about products, and ways to bank, they introduce you to their different actually products that they have. These are all about their blog, everything, every news about them, you can find them in their blog. So you're gonna, underneath it, so first actually the first thing you see is my Tangerine, so it is already chosen. Underneath it, you're gonna see this like black menu, overview, inside, transactions, left to spend, goals, and money rules. So this is the most useful things that we're gonna work with. The overview, which is already chosen, shows you your accounts. Okay, what I have, as I mentioned, is what you currently have in your different accounts, and if you click on this plus sign, it's gonna tell you how many bank accounts you have, which I already have only one checking, so I'm gonna, and again, what I owe means like the credits that you have used, whether it's credit card or whatever. So if you click on the plus sign, it's gonna tell you what you have, how many credit cards, like, and if you have any like mortgages or whatever. So here it says all. Again, you can see each account. You can open an account, you can see the statements for the accounts, as you can tell. Okay, so you can create a goal for yourself, start a goal. It's exactly what we're gonna see in the app. The same thing. So it says, whether you're saving for a vacation or down payment or rainy day, Tangerine can help you reach your financial goals fast. It's kind of like simply saving plan and TD. You can create goals for yourself, and Tangerine will help you reach them by, for example, saying, okay, I want to save 1,000, and so this is how I can do. Anytime, for example, I buy a coffee, or anytime I buy something that is worth $5 or more, just transfer $1 to my savings accounts, something like that. Money rules, I don't know what it is. We've come up with some creative and effective way to move, manage, and save your money. This is something that you can read about yourself. Oh, okay, and underneath it says what you've earned since you became client. Okay, so you can, so interest earned means, so by now I have been given $6.09 as my interest for checking account, and here it says fees saved. If you can adjust the fees based on your previous bank. How much it asks you how much you paid in your previous bank for keeping your checking account, which I think it was for me $3.95. So it calculates and tells you how much you've saved since you've became a customer. You see that I have saved 47.37. So this is very good. And this is in the highlight section. You can see the refer a friend, which I talked about. If you become a customer, you're going to get one of these orange keys. You can give them to your friends and invite up to 3 friends to Tangerine. They should be new customers. They should put $250 in their bank account and keep it for 90 days. And then after that, they're going to receive $50, and you also are going to receive $50. Canada Revenue Agency direct deposit, which I think all banks have this. You can directly attach your bank account through Tangerine to your CRA account, which is a very convenient way, but I already have done, so I'm not going to touch this. Okay, let's go here. Money rules. Automatic savings plan is what I talked about. I think it's these 3 are kind of like the same. I really don't use them, but you can say, for example, anytime you buy something that does worth $5 or more, or $3 or more, whatever, it just transfers an amount to your savings. Okay, so let's go to the other tab, spending. It shows you how much you've actually. Oh no, let's go back to all, and then let's click on checking. So when you click on checking, it shows you the amount of money that you have. Let's see what you can do here. You can order a draft, you can order checks, you can see your statements, you can see your void check, and you can replace your card. These are the things that you can do. Here you can see the transactions underneath it. Actually, underneath those 5 things, you can see your transactions. Okay, and it shows you a kind of like a cake chart, or like a circle chart on how much you've spent and stuff like that. You can even search for a transaction that you want. Account details, let's go to account details. So you can see your, for example, account number, nickname that you have, ABM withdrawal limit. Okay, you can see your ABM withdrawal limit, debit purchase limit, which means how much you can buy with your card. Intended use, daily banking, which this is for my daily banking. Interest rate, doesn't have any interest rate. Interest earned 6.6 up to now. Year to date 3 cents. Very cool. Okay, you can also edit these things. Okay, account holders, so it shows you, and then transit number and bank number. So here is also where you can find that void check information. Okay, and see overdraft. Overdraft protection is a feature that can be added to Tangerine checking accounts to help cover occasional shortfalls in your account up to your approved limit. So here's where you can apply for overdraft protection if you want. These are the benefits of having an overdraft. I don't really use overdraft protection, but like you can apply here. Okay, this is how it works. This is actually explaining how it works. But just because I don't want to apply, so I'm not going to go into it. Okay, so let's go. Let's go back to overview again on top. When you go to overview, and then let's go to my money back credit card, just to show you how it represents the data to you. So as you can see, I have like pending transactions still remaining. It shows you your balance, it shows you how much you've spent and how much your limit is. Okay, it shows you your statement, minimum payment, past due. What you can do is here you can make a payment, you can pause card. Pausing the card will, when you for example lose your card, you can pause card so that no one can use it. You can see the statements, travel notice, you can give them travel notice if you're planning to travel, and you can upgrade the card. By upgrading, it means to apply for a higher card that they have, or apply for more credit. That's what I'm assuming. Here's the transactions. Again, it's exactly like the other part. It shows you the transactions in a circle or cake shape chart. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Account details. So you can see the cardholder name and the card number and the status. Balance protection insurance. You can have an insurance for your protection, but like I haven't, which I don't want. You can edit PIN here. You can change the PIN, which is very good. You can add authorized user here. And you can, for example, you can, I don't know, if you want to give a credit card to your son or daughter or whatever, you can add them here and mention how much of that limit they can use. Interest rate, which explains about the rate, and current. So you can see the card limits available. So credit limit, available credit, cash advance limit, and cash advance available. So you can request change. Sorry, I think here is where you can request for credit limit increase. Here's where you can ask them to increase your credit. The other section that we saw earlier, upgrade card, is I think for when you want to upgrade to another card that they have. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty much about it. And here, alerts, you can choose you'd like to be notified of activity of your credit card, so you can set some alerts. I don't normally do that because I randomly check my account every here and then to just make sure that all the transactions are right. But you can do if you want. You can tell them, for example, if the transaction exceeds $1 or whatever dollar amount, send me a notification to my email or whatever. So this is what you can expect from this functionality. Okay, so let's go to, we have seen overview, let's go to insights. So insights is where it kind of, if there's any offering for you, if there's any suggestion or any new things, it's going to be shown here. Okay, for example, like mostly the advertisements are going to be shown here. Tax season is here. Wondering about your tax receipts. Okay, so you can get your tax receipts. For a clear picture of your spending, confirm transaction. It says like confirm your transaction. Let's see what it is. Confirm my last transaction. It was on Amazon. Money back. Okay, so shopping and services. Yeah, okay, so I've confirmed it now. Done. It just is there for the purpose of representing data to you. If you remember the circle shape chart that showed you how much you've spent, this is for that. It asks you, for example, some of your transactions, it categorizes on its own, but some of them you have to tell Tangerine to categorize for you. Okay, so that's just for representation purposes only. Actually to present the data to you. For a mortgage rate to be, so here's where you can learn about their products, as I said. Save smart, invest smart. So these are all their we're proud to support the Black community and empower employees. So this is where you can again see all of their upcoming events or any offerings that they have. So transaction section, you can see your transactions, you can see your statements. There again, you can download your transactions, okay, for all of your accounts. Left to spend, let's see what it is. Discover left to spend. Left to spend uses information in your checking and credit card accounts along with other details you provide and gives you information to help you make smart decisions with your money. Your left to spend amount will make it simpler to see at glance. So I think it combines the amount you spend with your credit card and the amount you have currently in your checking, so that you know how much you've left to spend. In a very neat fashion in just one place, so you don't need to see all of your accounts. In my case, I have only a checking account and a credit card with them, but you might have like a savings account, a checking account, 2 credit cards, mortgages and stuff. So this is good for you if you want to do that. Let's go to goals, which I don't have any goals, but you can create goals. Sorry. So that's, and money rules, the one that we talked about. Okay. And this is what you can tell Tangerine to do for you if you, for example, save money when your favorite team wins. Anytime, for example, your favorite team wins, for example, it transfers some money to your savings account. I don't really use these things, but know that these things exist here in Tangerine. Okay, so I think we've covered these black ribbon here, which is the most important thing. About their products, if you want to know, you can click on the products, but it's going to bring you to their product section. Okay. Saving, spending, and investing. So this is something that is visible to everyone, not just the ones that have account with them. Ways to bank, also the same thing. Sorry. So this is not just for the customers, for everyone. Online and mobile banking, it actually explains about the bank and what they have. Money management tools, Tangerine locations, ABM locator, and stuff like that. So you can find it easily here. And blog, as I mentioned, blog is where you actually see the news, articles, news articles about them. And about us is simply, they have explained about them. Let's see what they have. Everything you need to know about Tangerine. Yeah, who we are in the community, partnerships, and blah blah blah. Okay, so let's go back to my Tangerine. Okay. So here, as you can see, you can here is actually your name. If you click on it, you can go to profile and settings. Okay, you can go to and change your personal information. You can see which devices. So let's go to profile and settings. Let's see what it has for us. Okay, general, it has all of your personal information. You can change your username. You can see your Orange Key again. Double safe is actually, I think it's the security questions, whatever, you can change them. Okay, your address, your personal information. Marketing communication, you can change communications here and tell them which notifications you want to receive. For example, I don't want to receive anything in my email. I just want to receive in my regular mail if there's anything, any offer or whatever. Other types of communication, language, for example, consent to electronic. You have to actually give consent when you sign up, and there's no other way. I don't think if there's any other way. Tax receipts and everything, you can see them here. Credit cards, you can edit your PIN. You can also edit your PIN in the credit card section that I showed you earlier. So CRA direct deposit is where we saw before. Tax residency certificate, and that's it. So let's go to orange alerts. Sorry. Set up orange alerts and you'll be notified when things change in your credit card, line of credit or whatever. So you can tell them to show you if there's any unauthorized access or whatever. These are good things. You can just, if you become a customer, you can just go ahead and see and play with these settings. External accounts, you can add up to 3 external accounts linked to your account. So for example, you can add your TD, BMO, or whatever bank that you're in, so that you can transfer money between them easier. Email money settings, you can add contact, you can email money contacts. Tangerine auto accept. Auto accept is register for Interact auto deposit. Let's see auto accept. When you receive a Tangerine email money transfer from another Tangerine client, you can choose to turn on auto accept for all transfers coming from that center. That means the money they sent you will automatically be deposited into your account without the need to answer questions. So you don't need to answer any security questions. But remember that it should be only, the customer should be also a Tangerine client. So it actually cannot be from another bank. It works only for Tangerine clients. Register for Interact auto deposit, which is, I think, when you register email for Interact auto deposit, transfers that are sent to you get automatically deposited into your account without the need to answer a security. So that's the same thing, but for other customers as well. So for the customers of other banks. So if you want to receive multiple transactions from somebody in TD or I don't know, BM or whatever, you can just come here and tell them that you want to register, and anything that comes from that person, such as your rent, for example, if you want to rent collect. So this is the best way to do, because the person has to answer only, and you and the person have to answer only once. And when you answer the security questions for the first time, it will never ask you again. So that's how it works. It's a very good feature. It's a neat feature. I like it. And okay, let's go to email money. So let's go to bonuses, contests, refer a friend. Okay, it shows you how much you've earned if you refer somebody. So for me it is 0 because I haven't referred anyone till now. Things that you receive. Oh, okay. It also shows you how much you have earned since as your offerings. So when I first opened my account, there was a $200 offer. So it shows me that I received that $200. There's also another $250. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was $250 that was added to my credit card because it was new as well, but it doesn't show it here. So I don't know, I just received that as well. Okay, so here's actually let's go back to the top. When you click on so this was everything about the profile and settings. Devices, let's go to devices. It shows you how many devices you've given trust actually. So here it shows my iPhone, and it tells me, for example, when it was first used. Of course, it was not first used on May 25, 2020. I used it before that, but because I deleted the app and reinstalled it, that's why. Login options, you can change your login options. So for example here, I can revoke my iPhone's Face ID if I ever, for example, sell my iPhone, whatever. Okay, so let's go to my name and then profile and settings. Documents, here's where you can get the documents. Sorry. You can see your statements. Again, there are different ways that you can see everything. Okay, delivery, you can change the delivery options. Tax receipts, other types of documents. So let me see what this delivery option is. Language. So you see it doesn't allow you to agree tangible consent, so you cannot change it to paper. Okay, but anyway, I don't want. No, sorry, it says consent to electronic documents. You can provide your consent to receiving documents electronically below. Choosing yes means getting your statements faster and more convenient, as well as helping save trees in the process. You need to consent to electronic delivery of documents in order to have a Tangerine checking account. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. So if you don't give them consent, you cannot open a checking account with them. So this consent is important. but you can change. So I think earlier I was a little bit wrong. So you can change electronic to paper if you want, okay? But I prefer not to, okay? I prefer not to. Electronic is better, saving the planet, okay? So that's about it. Let's see. Let's go devices, documents, forms. Banking forms, for example, you can get your direct deposit form, balance of account transfer, you can download if there is any. RPP direct transfer, I don't know what it is, first time home buyer, lifelong learning plan, okay? Investment and fund forms. So I think this is for their mutual account, but because I don't have any mutual funds, but because I don't have with them, so it doesn't show anything. And the last option that it gives you is log out, which I highly recommend when you do your thing, wherever you are, even if it is your own laptop, just log out. And remember, never do your banking information or banking works in a public area, even if you have your own laptop. Let's say the laptop is yours, but you want to connect to Timmy's network, or you want to connect to a library network. All public networks are more vulnerable than your private network. That's a good point that you need to take into consideration. Okay, things that we saw here, it just show after you click on your profile and settings on top, it just brings them in this black ribbon as well. So you can see them here as well. Okay, now let's see the other option here. The earth shape that you see here, you can change the language. If I click on it, it's going to become French, which I don't want it, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it again to turn it into English. So that's where you can change languages. The other option will help you find ABMs, okay? The other option is search, which you can search anything you want in the site. And the other option is to see your emails. Let's click on that and see how many emails. So messages, messages that you receive, such as your statements or whatever the bank sends you, you can see them there. Underneath, you can also see this chat option. If you click on the chat, okay, you can also chat with them online, which I don't want to do that now. Okay, so let's see. In the black ribbon, again, we have transfer money. So here's where you can transfer money. I think it is. Let's choose, for example, my checking to. Okay, so it is from your account to another account of yours. So this is how it works. Okay. So between your accounts, that's how it works. Pay bills. Let's go to pay bills. Here's where you can add payee. That's very simple. I have, as you can see, I have my electricity bill and Questrade, which I do my stock trading on. So it's very easy. It takes to Questrade, it takes 2 business days for the money to be transferred to Questrade, which is very good. In other banks, I have seen 3 days or 4 days. That's what I have seen some people told me on the internet. And the process is very easy. When you add a payee, you're going to choose your the payee that you want to pay, and then you're going to click on next. It's going to give you some options. It's first you have to mention which account you want to take the money from. Then it pre-populates the payee on itself. Then you're going to mention the amount, whatever, and then let's say I don't know, $10 just for the demo. And then you're going to choose the date. It can be the date for today, or it can be a date for future. Let's say, for example, I put it for tomorrow. Okay. You can also click on recurring. If you click on recurring, it will ask you the frequency. I mean, do you want to do it weekly? Do you want to do it bi-weekly, monthly? Okay. And after you choose weekly or bi-weekly or monthly, you have to mention the end date. So for example, if I want to do this recurring for 3 months, I have to mention the end date of the of the transfer. Okay, let's just put it here, for example, whatever. But if you click on never ends, so this option will take it away from you and it will never end until you cancel it. Okay, so let me just go ahead and cancel this. Okay, so that's how you pay bills, is where you add payee or pay your bills. And email money is where you can send people. As you can see, it says Interact e-transfer is free. Okay, Interact e-transfer is free. Contact number. Okay, so you're gonna put the recipient's contact email, and you're gonna say the amount, and you're gonna say the date, and then you're gonna do the rest. Okay, which I'm not gonna do now because I don't want to send any money to anybody. So let me just cancel. Yes, cancel. So yes, that's about it. I hope it was useful. Let me just go ahead and log out before anything. So I've right now logged out securely. In the next section, we're gonna see everything that you saw in the website. We're gonna see them in the app. As I said, the app is much more convenient because you have some more options, such as check deposit, which is really great, and that works really fast. And that's why I use, most of the time I use the app to do my bankings.